President Thomas S. Monson grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah. As he grew, he learned the value of loving and serving others. Many people, like his parents, teachers, and church leaders, taught him important lessons for his life. Like lots of young boys, Tommy and his friends were full of energy and enthusiasm in primary. Sometimes they had a very hard time sitting still and being reverent. One day, after a difficult primary class, Tommy's primary president, Sister Georgel, took him into their ward chapel and sat him down on the front row. Soon she began to cry. She was sad because he and the boys in his class were not being reverent. "Can I help?" Tommy asked. He wanted to make her feel better. A smile appeared on her face. "Would you?" she asked. He told her he would. Tommy started setting a good example, and it wasn't long before everyone in the class was reverent too. As he grew older, Tommy loved pigeons and raised prize-winning birds. One day, his teacher's quorum advisor gave him a pair of purebred pigeons, and Tommy was very excited. One of the pigeons had only one eye. "Keep them in your loft for 10 days, his advisor said, "and then let them fly free to see where they would go." As the weeks went by, Tommy was happy to see that one of the pigeons always came back to him. But the one-eyed pigeon always flew back to the advisor's home. Each time, Tommy went to pick up the one-eyed pigeon. Each time, his advisor asked Tommy to invite one of the boys in their quorum to church activities. Many of them hadn't come to church very often. Tommy gladly obeyed. Soon, all the boys in Tommy's class came back to church. When he grew up, President Monson realized that his wise advisor and the one-eyed pigeon had taught, helping him bring back every boy to the quorum. When Tom became a young man, he graduated from the University of Utah with a degree in business. He also served in the United States Navy Reserve. Then he married Sister Frances Johnson in the Salt Lake Temple. They had 2 sons and 1 daughter. Before he became an apostle, he worked for Deseret News and Deseret News Press. Throughout his life, President Monson learned many things from working hard and serving others. He became a bishop when he was only 22 years old. Because of his experiences as a child and young man, he had learned many ways to serve, love, and strengthen everyone around him. As a bishop and later as an apostle, he always took care of others. He was especially kind to the widows in his ward. When he became president of the church, President Monson visited many countries around the world. One of the main things he taught the members he met was to serve one another. One day, President Monson was visiting Germany. He was told that a man who was a strong member of the church in that country was now very sick. The man lived on the 5th floor of a building that did not have an elevator, only stairs. Though President Monson had just had foot surgery, he wanted to visit the man. He cheerfully climbed each step to the 5th floor so he could thank the man for his life of wonderful service. President Monson showed that each person is important to him and to Heavenly Father. In President Monson's office is a special painting of the Savior. Whenever President Monson sees that painting, he's reminded that our Savior is the perfect example. I
child of God, and He has sent me here, has given me an earthly home with parents kind and dear. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me, help me find the way. Teach me all that I must do to live with Him someday.
I am a child of God,
and He has sent me here,
has given me
an earthly home with parents kind and dear.
lead me,
Guide me,
Walk beside me,
help me find the way.
teach me all that I must do
to live with Him someday.